The power of mother's love. After school, a boy handed a letter to his mother, excitedly saying, "My teacher asked me to give this letter to you, and said that only you can read it." His mother opened the envelope, and after reading its contents, her eyes filled with tears that she couldn't hold back. Quietly wiping away her tears, she smiled warmly. Curious, the little boy asked his mother what the letter said. She hugged him gently, smiling, and said, "The letter says that you are a special child, with extraordinary talent in music. The school may not have the resources to nurture your development, so they hope that we can study at home together, giving you better opportunities for growth." From that day on, the mother began to accompany and guide the boy's studies at home, creating an environment filled with love and encouragement, allowing him to feel endless possibilities. 10 years later, the boy grew up to become an outstanding musician. His works touched countless hearts, earning widespread praise and respect. After his mother passed away, he went through her belongings and found the long-forgotten letter. Opening the envelope, he read the true contents of the letter. "Your child's academic abilities are poor and do not meet the school's requirements. We suggest his withdrawal." Reading this, tears streamed down the musician's face. He finally understood that his mother, with her love and wisdom, had protected his confidence and dreams, helping him overcome the shadow of rejection to become who he is today. In his autobiography, he wrote, "I was once a child deemed unfit by the school, but my mother, with her selfless love and unwavering belief, made me into someone who could play the symphony of life." The value of stone. Bill, who grew up in an orphanage, often asked the director pessimistically, "What is the meaning of life for a child like me, who is not wanted by anyone? My parents abandoned me. Why does God want me to continue to suffer? Life is suffering. So what is the meaning of life?" The director always smiled but did not answer. One day, the director gave Bill a stone and said, "Tomorrow morning, you take this stone to the market to sell, but don't really sell it. Remember, no matter how much money others offer, you must not sell it. You just see how high a price others can offer you." The next day, Bill squatted in the corner of the market. To Bill's surprise, many people wanted to buy the stone from him, and the price was getting higher and higher. Back at the orphanage, Bill excitedly asked the director after reporting. The dean smiled and asked him to take it to the gold market to sell it tomorrow. On the third day, someone in the gold market offered 10 times more than yesterday to buy the stone. Bill was very surprised that such a stone could be sold at such a high price in the gold market. Finally, the dean asked Bill to take the stone to the gem market for display. As a result, the value of the stone increased 10 times compared to yesterday. In addition, Bill refused to sell it, and the stone was spread as a rare treasure. Many people rushed to make a deal with Bill and had to buy this stone. Bill returned to the orphanage, excitedly holding the stone, and reported it to the dean. The dean looked at Bill and said slowly, "The value of life is like this stone. It will have different meanings in different environments. An inconspicuous stone has increased its value because of your cherishment and is said to be a rare treasure. Aren't you just like this stone? As long as you value yourself and cherish yourself, life will be meaningful and valuable. The value of life is infinite. Don't give up pursuing your ideals just because you are in an unfavorable environment. Everyone is born equal. No matter where you are unique. Cherish everything we have now. Use our confidence and perseverance to open up the future and a better new life."
A university professor brought out a jar in the classroom, filling it with golf balls. "Is this jar full?" he asked. Seeing that the jar couldn't hold any more golf balls, the students replied, "Yes." The professor then added a bunch of pebbles, asking again, "And now?" "Yes," they answered. The professor proceeded to pour sand into the jar. nearly filling every gap. "Is the jar full now?" he questioned. "Yes, it's full," they replied. The professor smiled, took out 2 bottles of beer, and poured some into the jar. The students were amused, and laughter filled the room. "Now, I want you to consider this jar as your life. The golf balls represent the important things: your family, friends, health, and love. The pebbles signify the less crucial things: your car, job, and house. The sand represents the least important stuff. If you fill the jar with sand first, there won't be room for the golf balls and pebbles. Life works the same way. If you spend your time and energy on trivial matters, you won't have time for the things that truly matter. Prioritize the essential, the golf balls, which are the things that lead to your happiness, because everything else is just sand. We only have this one life. In the vast universe, everything is fleeting. We have the power to accomplish anything, such as making the most of our time." A student asked, "Professor, what does the beer represent?" "I'm glad you asked. It symbolizes that no matter how busy life gets, always take some time to share a drink and conversation with friends.